guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary, middle, and high school age. Today I am going to start working on my book journal. Well, I say start. I actually, a couple of days ago, if you saw my vlog for Vlogmas, I had started to do all of the spreads that I do in my book journal. So this year, I did decide not to do the monthly calendar. So last year I had a monthly calendar, and then I had a monthly books read plus some just stats. And I did not use the monthly calendar as much as I probably could have. I guess I did use it more in the beginning of the year, but as the year went on, I was not using it, so I decided I was not going to take the time to draw out these calendar spreads. It takes so long for me to draw out these calendar spreads. So instead, I have my 12-month spread. So this is stats for the whole year, monthly stats for the whole year. It will look like this. It's not very fancy, but it just kind of gives me an update as to how many books I've read, the types of books that I've read throughout the year. It's kind of fun for me to look back on it. And also, this is a more reliable representation of the books that I've read than when I try to track in Goodreads. I do, for the most part, keep track of most books in Goodreads, but there are times that I am batch entering books and I don't think that it saves it all to my lists, because at the end of the year, the number of books that I've read in my book journal is always different than the number of books that I've read on Goodreads. So my plan is to use the Celebrate the Season You Are In stickers. This is the monthly collection edition 9 from Erin Condren, and I got several of these for this year because I use these month stickers in a lot of different places in my planners. So I'm going to use these. And then I also have these month stickers from Planner Kate, which I think I will end up putting on these spreads. We'll see how it goes, guys. I really don't know. I had purchased all of these sticker sheets. I think I have 12 to go at the top of the calendar pages like I had last year. But since I'm not doing these pages, I'm going to have them at the top of this spread right here. We'll see how it goes. I don't even have these in order yet. I have to figure out which ones I want for which months. So I'm going to do that, and then we will kind of get them set up together, I think. I don't know. Well, this one looks like December, and this one looks like November. So at least I have those. So what I'm going to do first is, no, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to put the month stickers here and then write out what my stats are going to be, the things that I track each month. It's pretty basic, whether the books are nonfiction, fiction, the total number of books, and then what type of book, if it's an ebook, an audiobook, or a physical book. I keep track of those things. So that's what I'm going to do first. This is another Vlogmas vlog, even though this video will be long, so I'm not going to vlog today. I'm just going to do this setup, and if I do have time, depending on how long this takes, I will also work on the calendar setups in my other bullet journal this year. If you saw my video on the planners I'm using for 2024, I will leave that linked in the description box if you haven't seen it. I decided that I'm going to use this yellow Lloydstrom notebook for my work planner, but because of that, I do have some things I need to set up, mainly monthly calendars. I know this is a lined notebook. It's not a dot grid, so the calendars are going to look a little bit different. My plan is to have Monday through Friday and then the weekends, because I don't typically work on the weekends. Well, I do some work on the weekends, but not really content planning, which is what this is going to be. I am unsure on whether this will be 12 months up at the beginning of the planner or if I'm going to do it quarterly. So I'll do January through March and then have like weekly planning pages and goal planning pages and just notes pages for the first quarter. And then at the end of March, I will start to set up April through June. The only problem with that is that I get ideas for content pretty regularly. And so I need a place to keep that information, and maybe it'll be okay to just brainstorm on the line pages and then fill out my content calendar if I do it quarterly. But I am kind of inclined to do all 12 months at the beginning of the book and then just work off of all of the other pages after the calendar pages. We'll see. It's still up in the air. I don't know if I'm actually going to have time to work on this or not today, but if I do, that will be the other thing that I work on. So like I said, first thing I'm going to do is put these stickers at the top of the boxes for January through December. I don't have anything for up here. Did I put anything? And in retrospect, I kind of wish that I did have something to put up here, like one of these washi stickers, but I don't. So we're just going to go with it. Maybe I will have some decorative things here instead. Guys, did you see what I did? How smart I am? Let's see if I can get these up and back down. Okay, so that was more stressful than it probably needed to be. Let's see, I do have my pen in here. That one is done, so that's really good. The next thing that I have to do is just figure out what order I want to do these sticker sheets in. Now, in the past, I have used these to decorate the monthly spreads, but I don't know if I did not do such a good job at coordinating these with these, so we'll see. There are some things on here that I will use on here, so perhaps we will make it work, but that is the next step. I have to figure out what order I want these to be in. Okay, so these are not 100% my favorites, but I think that I have them pretty well matched, hopefully. We'll see. Yes, so the first thing that I am going to do is set up January. Now, the only thing I don't know is I got these labels from Planner Kate for the months, and they may not be large enough. This is, well, last year I really struggled. Sorry, my dog is snoring. So I like to use these stickers to label the months, but I think that I'm going to use these stickers and it's just going to be a little bit different. We'll see how it goes, I guess, guys. It'll be a little bit different. break for a little bit from this setup, but I'm feeling pretty good about how things went. As I was going through the stickers, the month stickers, they were not in order across on all of them, and I'm glad that I caught that because obviously I struggled at the beginning here. And as I was going and putting the month stickers on, I realized that I wanted it a little off center. I might see if I can pull off that January and pull it down just a little bit. But so far, I'm thinking that things are looking good. Part of the reason that I didn't do the monthly calendar is because I do have a new releases section. This is my new release list. And what I had originally done was I would just write any new releases that were coming out that I knew ahead of time here. And then on my monthly reset day, I would come in and double check to make sure that they were actually being released and put them on the calendar pages just to have on the calendar pages. But I didn't really need this in addition to this new releases section. But I still wanted to have a place to put books that I've seen that aren't new releases, and I didn't really have a place to do that last year because I didn't have a TBR in my book journal. And so I did decide to do a TBR, and I put it like right in the middle of the book because I was still thinking that I was going to have the monthly calendars. And of course I did that. Of course, that's what I did. So what I'm actually thinking I'm going to do is white out this stuff and move the TBR to right after December, and then start my notes and quotes pages here. I don't necessarily think that I will need more than 2 pages for nonfiction or fiction TBR books. If it's a new release, I won't put it on my TBR list. It will just go in my new releases section on the particular month. But if it is a book that is already out that I want to read, then I will write it here. So I don't know, maybe I should have two 2-page spreads for nonfiction and two 2-page spreads for fiction. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that I will end up using this for next year as well, potentially, unless I do like a ton of notes and quotes this year. So I don't know, but I think I am going to come in and white out this section so that I can put it closer to the monthly spreads. So I am going to take a little break, and then I will come back and I will show you how I'm going to set up the rest of these pages. Okay guys, it's several days since I recorded about my book journal and we ended up losing power for 3 days and just got it back. And so I have not finished my setup of my book journal, and I'm not going to be able to finish it. This video is supposed to go live tomorrow, so I don't have time because we just got our power back, but I will finish setting this up and include it hopefully in a future vlog so that you can see a flip through, or I will set it up and then do a flip through of it at some point. So not much has changed. Well, nothing has changed since I just finished that clip a few seconds ago. I have not done anything else, but my plan is to do a similar layout as this. So I will have a new releases, I will have a favorite section, a 5-star section, my monthly stats, and then a DNF section. And then on this side, I will have my type, title, author, date, and rating to keep track of the books that I read. So I will get all of that done. It's really funny because I had thought about not finishing Vlogmas because we were just getting down to the wire and there wasn't like a ton of stuff for me to share, because I have this video for tomorrow, and then I have the third part of my goals prep videos for Friday. So it was just Saturday and Sunday that I was going to skip out on. And then I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll do it this week. And then we lost power. So I did not do anything at all. Just trying to, you know, keep the generator going intermittently so we don't lose all the food in our big freezer. And, you know, thankfully everything is fine and we are all good. There is an extensive amount of flooding in our area. It is crazy. We have not seen this amount of flooding in a long time. So our grocery store flooded. And so it's just been a little crazy. Anyways, so I did actually kind of set up the first 6 months of my work journal, which I know that I had talked about when I started filming this video. I think that I did. And so I just wanted to flip through those really quickly for you. I decided to do 6 months. So I have January, February, March, April, May, and June. And then I have, I've started working on my goals for 2024. Not very much. This week, I thought I was going to have a lot more time to just kind of reflect and get some other things done, and I didn't. So it is what it is. And, you know, my word for this year was slow, and I have definitely had to kind of sit back and reevaluate things. I mean, when you are unable to flush the toilets because you have a electric well pump and you have no electricity for several days, you can't cook food, it gets a little, you know, you start to reevaluate how you're prioritizing your time a little bit. So we definitely slowed down quite a bit. We are very thankful that we had a generator to help us out, and we are very thankful that we have power now. But I did want to just wrap up this video for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of a peek into my book journal setup. I do need to get it set up soon because I was just watching some YouTube videos. You know, what's the first thing that you do? Well, you do dishes and listen to YouTube videos about books that are coming out in the first quarter of 2024, and there are a bunch that I want to get in my list so that I have them at the ready. I think that I've talked a little bit about reading off of a TBR this year. We'll see how that goes. But I do want to thank you guys so much for joining me this Vlogmas. I know it's been a little crazy, maybe not as exciting as it could be, but it is real life and it's fun for me to share little bits of my day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow with the last goals prep video for 2024 goal planning. And then hopefully next week I will be able to share my 2024 goals with you. That is the plan. We shall see. I feel like I can't promise anything at this point, but we will see. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.